Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the RubbingsRacing channel. Broadcasting live from the planet Earth and representing the voice of RubbingsRacing, I am your host, Kenbo76. Tonight we are at the Snetterton 300. We're not actually doing 300 miles here. We're just calling it the Snetterton 300 because that's what it's called, and it's cool to say, the Snetterton 300. But round 3 of our 2020 Season 1 series here in our Ginetta GT5 European Super Cup Challenge here. The points race is pretty close right now. If you guys tuned in last week at Brands Hatch, it was absolutely epic. We had cars upside down. We had cars going everywhere, but one consistent runner was K Morris. K Morris finished in the second in both of the races there. The console ended up coming back in the second race after getting tied up in the beginning of that first segment there. Right now the console leading the points at 115 points right now, out in front of K Morris. K Morris currently has 108 points, so not a whole lot of points separate these two guys here. And then it's 86 points back to Lecky. NRP has 82 points, tied with Lion's Foot. Both of these guys are tied for 82 points. Bowie coming in 6th place right now at 62 points. Tro at 57, Light Blade at 55, and then the list goes down. Johnny McMullen not able to make it tonight. We have Amber Huey Andrew filling in for him, and Islander Jim failed to make 2 races, was dropped back to the reserve list, so Andy WFC gets the promotion to the Big Boy League. He is now going to be on the roster full-time for the rest of the season. He was the first to sign up. We offered him the position. He accepted it, and big news tonight here, ladies and gentlemen. So Andy WFC, our coordinator for the GT3 League on Sundays right now, currently 5th place, 2 seconds behind the lead. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you everybody for all your comments. www.rubbingsracing.co.uk if you guys want to get involved. Thank you guys for watching last night. If you guys tuned in last night to watch the Thursday Night Lights, boy, it was an absolute show at Daytona Road Course. A lot of guys got mad. Some guys got angry. Some guys were happy about it, but just a lot of fun last night. Going down through the list here, like I said, Andy got promoted up. Andy's 22 years old. He's from Waterford. Said he's been playing since Gran Turismo 5 and F1 2011. He said he played a lot of NASCAR when he was still back in school, and he's done a lot of laps around Daytona. So Andy is our GT3 coordinator for Sunday afternoons. He's also another announcer who I look up to here in the league. Does an absolutely phenomenal job. I look to him for notes every week. So Andy doing a great job tonight. Currently setting the pace right now, coming into the pits right now at a 2:02. Wow, Andy showing up tonight, making it happen. Lightblade currently didn't have a good run last week. We seen him running in the first series at Donington there, and he had a really good showing in both of those there. Lightblade currently right now showing second on the pole coming in here in Snetterton, and currently only a 10th off of the lead. We all know Lightblade. Well, I like to talk about our drivers, get our viewers to know him here. Lightblade's name's Bobby. He's 35 years old. He said he's from Swansea over in the Wales in the UK. He said he lives to race and he loves all things motor. He said he's a fan of the F1, Moto, WRC, and touring car races. He races in multiple leagues, so he's involved in all kind of other things going on. He just got promoted up here to the marshal role in the RubbingsRacing, so he has a lot of ideas to bring here. So he says I loves single seat vehicles, so doing real good right now. Looks like he's dropping back to 3rd, and looks like Bowie takes the lead now. Bowie, big star last night in the Daytona Road Course there at the very finish between him and I believe it was the console. No, Nikki. Him and Nikki, they were doing an absolutely phenomenal job all the way to the end there. NRP, him and NRP right now. Looks like Bowie was in the lead. Lightblade takes it back. Bowie, he is our young guy here. Bowie's 20 years old from Holland. You guys know the story from him. He said he's a flag marshal. It's Zandvoort. That's the track though we couldn't get pronounced last night. He's also marshaled at a whole bunch of other tracks, including Le Mans, Spa, Brands Hatch, Zolder. Said he also works on a racing team in real life and races Honda Civics. So he races project cars too when he's not on the track. So Bowie right now setting a pretty good lap right now. Only 7 1/1000ths off of the lead. You see them guys coming through the chicane right now, and these guys are starting to spin out. This is a tricky area right here in the track. Going down through the list here, let's see what Nicky's up to. We seen him last night. NRP had a great race with Bowie, like I just mentioned. NRP, 33 years old from Silverstone. His name's Nicky, 33 from Silverstone, England. He said he works at Silverstone works. Actually works at the circuit. He's got some guys tuning in from time to time to cheer him on too. So he said he likes all form of motor racing, and he says that he believes that the race can't be won on the first corner. Also a big Maple Leafs fan. Haven't paid much attention to what they were doing. I know they were doing really well, so I hope they are doing well for him, being a Maple Leafs fan. So winding down here, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a 20-minute segment here. As you guys know the deal, if you're just tuning in, thank you for tuning in. If you don't know the deal, this is how it works, ladies and gentlemen. Our first race is a 20-minute shootout. First cross the line wins the series. They get the points for that race. Or not wins the series, wins the race. They get the points for that race. The second race is a reverse style grid. And what that means is we do one parade lap around here, so the guys who finished first go to the back, and the guys in the back go to the front. So last night we've seen a lot of big shakeups in the mix there. We've seen a lot of fast guys. Disco is all the way in the back. He got wrapped up in some slower traffic there, so it's got to be careful tiptoeing up through here. Now these cars are a little bit slower than the GTEs like we seen last night here. So these guys you can still get them together. Right now, let's take a look at Ambercuey Andrew here. Ambercuey coming up through the out of the reserves right now. Matt Darv said he couldn't make the list, or he couldn't make the race tonight. And It's PT also couldn't make it, unfortunately. He said he had to work, so Ambercuey was brought back up. Right now, currently in the pits, showing 6th place right now, 1.8 seconds off the lead. Lionsfoot, great run last week from Lionsfoot. Great racing between him and Bowie, also at Brands Hatch, if you guys remember that. If you didn't, you got to check it out on our YouTube, RubbingsRacing. Go through our list. We have all kinds of videos on there. You can go back and see all the highlights from all the action from the first couple seasons, and a lot of action from this season so far. And this is tuning in to be an absolutely great season here in the GT5 Super Cup Challenge on Friday nights here in the RubbingsRacing League. If you guys want to get involved, www.rubbingsracing.co.uk. That'll get you your ticket to some of the cleanest, fastest sim racing on the PlayStation Network. Just take your mouse button, hit that little button that says register as a driver. It'll take you to our Discord. If you want to sign up as a driver, we'll see you. If you want to sign up as a staff member, if you think you have ideas that will help RubbingsRacing grow, that's even better. We're always looking for commentators, always looking for people willing to get their hands dirty and make this happen for the viewers and for the guys who want to be on track racing. We also accept donations. If you guys like our cause, if you believe, or if you like what we believe in, and if you have any kind of faith in what we're doing here, you can always donate. Hit the donate button on the website, and we would thank you. Always like and subscribe. Hit that little bell button and that thumbs up button right underneath us too. And if you guys could tell us what we're doing right or doing wrong, we'd appreciate it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Snetterton 300, 2 minutes left in this qualifying session here, ladies and gentlemen. The GT5 is keeping an eye on Smithy and Tro. It looks like Smithy right now. I'm not sure who is behind him. Smithy right now currently in 9th place. Smithy's fast in these cars. Let's do a little bio on Smithy here. Smithy is 23 years old, from Scunthorpe. Said he prefers small class racing, or 24 now. 24. We didn't update his profile, so he needs to go on the Discord and update his profile. 24 years old. I didn't mean to insult him. 24 years old. Oh. Okay, 24. So early happy birthday. 24 Tuesday for Smithy. From Scunthorpe, he said he prefers the small class racing and motorbike racing as well. Said he will race anything with wheels. He's fast in the Clios and the touring cars as well, and he's also fast in these GT5s. He gets a little anxious from time to time. We got to keep an eye on him. He gets still that young blood in him. We heard he's only 24 years old. I remember when I was 24 years old. It's a little while ago, but that's all right. It's fun to watch him on the track. Smithy doing a great job tonight. Currently running 10th place right now in the standings. 60 seconds left in this qualifying session till it winds down, and then these guys are going to finish up their laps. You guys got to stay tuned for the feature. It's going to be absolutely fun. The weather is going to be absolutely phenomenal. The track temperature is 108 degrees Fahrenheit. The outside temperature is 78 degrees Fahrenheit. Track temperature is going to be just like this in the race. It's going to be sunny and light clouds throughout the race. We're going to get to a weather race at some point, ladies and gentlemen, I promise. One of these tracks is going to have some weather on it, so it's good racing. This is good, clean, fun racing. Get these points all close, and then we'll see what we can do. Scatter it up here later on. Halfway through the season here, 2020 Season 1, Snetterton 300, ladies and gentlemen, as we watch these guys come down to the final laps here in qualifying. Light Blade currently setting the pace right now at a 201.983. Bowie coming in a 7/1000th of a second behind him. Still, that time has not improved at all. K. Morse quietly coming in third place right now, a 10th behind Lightblade. And you got Andy coming in a 10th also behind him. There's only 1/10 off of K. Morse. You can see the console right in behind these guys. So all these top 7 guys are all within really at 1.8 seconds of each other. So it's going to be really close up front. These guys need to be careful not to get together and let some of these faster guys in the back who are probably just minding their time here and seeing what's going to happen. Maybe they can try to squeeze through and get a victory today. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for tuning in here. Friday night Ginetta GT5 Super Cup Challenge right here on the RubbingsRacing channel on YouTube. Thank you for your comments. M-Dog says amazingly close times through the whole grid. Yep, this one is going to be tight. I just read those off, M-Dog. Yes, they are pretty good. Luke Bennett chiming in. How are we all doing? Yes, we're doing all well. Luke Bennett, wish you were on track with us, buddy. Hope everything is going with you too. Luke Bennett also says happy birthday, Smithy. Matty Cake says Smithy's home track will be Caldwell Park. Don't know if we're going to Caldwell Park this year. We'll see what happens. We got some offline bets going on here. Luke Bennett says he'll give 10 pounds to somebody who takes Smithy out. So we got a running bet here on the stream. So got a little chuckle out of that. Jeff Sharp says Leafs suck. We got a little bit of rivalry going on here between Jeff and NRP. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for all the comments, making this enjoyable for everybody here. I'm going to take a picture of this qualifying effort here, and we're going to get racing, ladies and gentlemen, as soon as I get all these screenshots taken care of. Stay tuned. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back right now, riding on board with NRP as we take this first lap here. Going to go through the mid-pack, and we are off. Lightblade is out front right now beside Bowie, and let's go riding on, like I said, riding on board now with NRP here. These guys come down towards turn 1. Snetterton 300 here, ladies and gentlemen, the GT5 Sunday night, or Friday night Super Cup Challenge. You see him go to the inside. You see looks like everybody gets through. Let's go trackside here and keep an eye on these guys as they all come through, and you can see them side by side. Making mid-pack there. Let's go up to the front and see what's going on here. Bowie looks like he takes over the lead. You got Lightblade, and you got all these guys in behind him. It's too hard to keep track right now. Bowie now in command out front. Let me ride along with Lightblade. Let's go to K. Morse, see where K. Morse is at. You see all these guys coming through the field, in through the corners here. And what a great view by all these guys coming through. Let's get back to the leaders here as these guys come down the stretch. Let's go to the map here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm having a wheel right here on the map. See these guys coming in towards turn 5 here, ladies and gentlemen. Making this left-hander out to the outside, back over to the inside as they come up towards turn 6, out towards turn 7, up towards Williams, and then down towards this long Bentley straight here, ladies and gentlemen. These comes come around Williams here, down towards this Bentley straight. Towards the end of this Bentley straight here, we got this weird chicane, and there's a lot of action that can happen down here, ladies and gentlemen. Bowie currently out front, setting the pace right now. 0.7 of a second out behind, or out in front of Lightblade right now. You see Lightblade, and I'm trying to get different camera angles on this here, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like I'm going to have to do a lot of on-car coming down that stretch. Let's go towards the back of the pack here and see what's happening. You see Amber Kiwi coming through, Lecky coming through, Lion's Foot, Tuggy Bear, and finally Gray Warrior all the way in the back. Right now riding along with Tuggy Bear. Let's go back up here to NRP and see what he's up to. Let's go on board with him. Let's see if we can get to, let's go to the bumper cam. Let's see if we can get some on-track action here with him as these guys come around what these guys call the, I think that is, turn 12. And then back down towards the stretch here, ladies and gentlemen, down towards turn 1. And that's a lap around. Snetterton 300, ladies and gentlemen. Bowie out front, Lightblade second, K. Morse third. Andy, our new arrival, their new full-time guy here. Islander Jim failed to appear a couple times. Reached out to him, didn't get any response here. Was riding along with NRP, see him right up close on top of Andy WFC there. And let's see what's going on here, ladies and gentlemen, as they get hard into the right. Almost a little bit of contact there. These guys almost get together and they start down this long stretch here. Let's go back to the track and see what these guys are up to. Let's go here and see what These guys are coming through. I'm trying to catch them as they're coming out of the corner, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize for the camera angle here. You see them all coming through. Back to the front. Let's see what Lightblade is going to do. See if Lightblade can do anything with Bowie here. Let's keep an eye on this battle for the lead. You see these little triangles here on the left-hand side. That lets me know the battles that are going on. So I'm trying to keep track of everybody that's going on here, ladies and gentlemen, as they come up through turn 5, down towards turn 6. Then up towards Williams here. You can see Tro now on the back of Old Smoky and Lecky in that yellow car. You see all these guys still in a line. Everybody's still really close to each other. And Luke Bennett said, yes, I was looking for it in my notes there, Luke. Yes, the last corner is called the bomb hole. Yes, Jeff Sharp said it's a horrible corner, the bomb hole. I was, yes. And not the last corner, the corner after the chicane. Yes, that turn 10 or whatever it's called, the bomb hole. I was doing some research on that. We're trying to get these overhead views here, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I'm going to have to go, I'm going to have to do some busy camera work here at this track. Let's go back up here to the lead, see what Lightblade's doing with Bowie. Let's ride on board with Lightblade here and see if he can do anything with them as we watch these guys come across. The 16 minutes left in this session here, ladies and gentlemen, riding along with Lightblade as they come around the bomb hole here. No, this is turn 8 and 9 here. Brundle and Nelson as they come through turn 9. And this, oh yeah, I got it all messed up. That's turn 12. Ignore me, ladies and gentlemen. Please ignore me. Riding along board right now with Lightblade currently. Half a second behind Bowie. Bowie leading the way right now. Bowie was really strong last week at Brands Hatch in both of the races. Improved his ratings way up into 3rd place here. So let's go back through the pack here and see where these guys are at. Let's ride along with NRP one more time. In this battle right here with Andy and the console. You see the console in that red and white car. We only noticed red and white because we've seen him on his roof last week. You got 2 teammates right here. Looks like Andy and NRP. NRP in 6th, Andy in 5th, and the console right now in 6th. We're riding on board with NRP, checking on this battle here as they come to turn 4, up to turn 5 through Hamilton here. Oh no, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. This is turn 4 right here. Yes. This is turn 4, and then up here through turn 5. You see we got side by side, almost 3 wide. Looks like Andy goes a little wide. Let's go back here with Andy, see what's going on with Andy. Now Andy gets overtaken by Foulguest as well. Now Foulguest up through the middle here as they come up to turn 5. This is turn 5 here, ladies and gentlemen, as they start down through turn 6. Andy looks like he's losing a little bit of space. We mentioned earlier Andy was promoted up to the full-time spot here in the GT5 Ginetta Super Cup Challenge for Friday nights for the remainder of the season. He was the first one to sign up for it, and it looks like he accepted the challenge, or accepted the invitation. So welcome aboard, Andy. These guys side by side. Let's go trackside here as we see Andy, or Lecky, go by Foulguest. It looks like he's trying to hunt down Andy here. It looks like Old Smoky in behind him as well. I'm not sure what's going on with that battle here as we go. Let's ride aboard with, let's go with Old Smoky here and see what all this action going on with Old Smoky. Go with the roof cam with them. Well, we go on board with them, get a couple different views here. Thank you guys for all your comments chiming in. Oh, you see, looks like there might have been some contact there. Not sure. I just turned my eyes off of the action for 1 second. Let's go back here and see what the console's up to. The console now back to 5th place, in behind NRP and Bowie. Not sure what happened to Bowie. Looks like he might have had a spin. Lightblade got by him. Looks like Lecky gives a slowdown there as the console, or Bowie gives a slowdown as the console goes by him. He's trying to get some of this action here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go back here right along with Bowie and see what happened. Looks like Bowie let the console go by. I don't know if there's a little bit of contact there, maybe a slowdown penalty, not sure. I know it takes a lot for these cars to slow down here, or serve the penalty on these slowdown penalties. 13 minutes remain, a little more than halfway to remain in this session here, ladies and gentlemen. This is our first session in the Ginetta GT5 Super Cup European Challenge here, Friday nights, RubbingsRacing. If you want to get involved in what we're doing, if you like what you're seeing, www.rubbingsracing.co.uk. That'll get your ticket to some of the cleanest, fastest sim racing on the PlayStation networks for Project Cars 2 at the moment. What you're watching right now is on board with Bowie, chasing the console as these guys come up around turn 5, out through turn 6, and up towards turn 7 through Williams. See that giant sausage curb there? You can almost barely see over it out the windshield because the thing is so huge. I guess they really don't want guys cutting that corner there as these guys start around Williams down the Bentley straight here. You can hear the RPMs just ripping. Let's take the speedometer here. I'm going to clutter the screen up here for just a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. Right out 5th gear. Sixth gear, going to sixth gear, 120 miles per hour. Where they got to get on this braking zone down through this chicane here, riding along right now with Bowie, chasing the console and NRP. See NRP in that orange, black, and white car up in front of the console, who is in the red and white striped car. Console right now currently leading the points, like we talked about earlier, and we don't have live point standings. I wish we did. It's somewhere in the future. That would be great if I could show you guys a live points update. That'd be awesome, man, if we can do all that for you. See these guys come through this chicane here and then start down turn out of turn 12, down the start finish line here, ladies and gentlemen, for lap 6 or lap 5, ladies and gentlemen. This is lap 5 right now. Lightblade currently leading the way. K Morse, let's ride along with him and see if he can do anything with Lightblade. See if Lightblade always starts out strong. Did not have a good week last week. Not sure what happened. We heard Amber QE here. We heard some groans from the back. We're not sure what happened. May have been Smithy in the back. Yes, it may have. Looks like Smithy may have spun out. 35 seconds back. Smithy not having a good run at it today. Sat out last week. Couldn't med 10 to race. He had Arch Hill came in, filled in for him. Did a great job. Did a great job as a cameo driver. Arch Hill did. Surprised he didn't sign up this week. I was looking forward to him to racing, but looks like he missed the call there. NRP riding her. Let's go right along with the console right now. Console in this battle right now with Bowie for third place. The console looks like they took the position away from NRP. Both of these guys have gotten by NRP, and this is a battle right now for third place. Bowie in third place. Console going to try something on the outside. Not going to be able to make it happen. Bowie had that line tied down to the inside line there, so Console pretty fast out around here. Like I said before, he is leading the points right now. Not by much, though. Right now, K Morse is in second, but K Morse currently 115 points is the leader, and K Morse is 108 points. So if you do the math, ladies and gentlemen, it's not that many points. I actually had to count it on my fingers. I'm not that good at math. It's 8 points separate the console and K Morse, and we're looking at the track right now, and only one position separates these two guys. So the points battle is really tight up front, and then it's almost another 20 points back to Lecky, which is 86 points back. So Lecky also right now in 9th place. So NRP currently in 4th and 5th right now is NRP and Lionsfoot at 82nd. So NRP could have a good points day, and Lionsfoot, haven't heard much from him. Currently running 10th place, 10 seconds or 26 seconds off of the lead right now. No pit stop in this race, ladies and gentlemen. This is just a 20-minute sprint, as you see some action going on back here in the track. Let's go back here trackside and see what's happening here, ladies and gentlemen. You see, we're watching right now the console chase NRP. NRP gets back out around the console. Not sure what was going on there. This is a pretty good battle on track. We're going to stick with these guys here. You see Bowie out in front of them now, separating himself now in 3rd place, separating himself about 2 seconds now out in front of NRP and the console. And as long as these guys keep racing and pushing each other, Bowie's just going to be able to run his line and pull away from these two guys here. So they need to figure out what they need to do on track, or if they need to do anything with 3rd place right now. K Moore is currently 1 second behind Lightblade. Let's go to this battle here. You see K Moore is currently in 2nd place, 1 second off of the lead. Lightblade in that red car out in front of him right here as these guys come down through turn 6 and out towards turn 7 towards Williams, and then down the Bentley straight here. See, they wind it up. See if they can get a good entry or good exit out of this corner here and start winding it up, headed down this Bentley straight and getting it all wound up. Jason Early says Lightblade is looking solid. So thank you guys for your comments. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys are just tuning in, 8 minutes left in this first session here in our first sprint race in our Friday night GT5 Janetta Super Cup Challenge at round 3 here at the Snetterton 300. Tricky technical track here as we're watching these guys come around the track. It's kind of hard to call. The camera angles are a little weird on this, but we're watching this battle develop right now. For first place, K Moore is currently in 2nd place, where he finished in both races last week at Brands Hatch. He won the first race, or he didn't finish so well. I can't remember where he finished in the sprint race at Donington, but I know he won the 2nd race at Donington there. Went on to 2nd place both at Brands Hatch, and now running a solid 2nd place. Currently 5 seconds in front of Bowie right now, running the 2nd place. So good point stays shaping up so far for K Morris. Lightblade currently in the points. As I look through the list here, Lightblade is currently 8th in the points, 55 points. behind the leaders. So you see Lightblade really has a lot of work to do. Did not have a good outing last week at the Brands Hatch, so Lightblade really needs to make up a solid day today and for the rest of the season if he wants to keep in touch with the likes of Lightblade or K Morris and the console. These two guys are the class of the field right now, so a lot of points back to Lecky. I think it's about 25 points back to Lecky right now. Lecky not doing so hot right now, currently running 9th place. Not sure what's going on with him today. Hasn't been very vocal on the mic at all week. Does a lot of work behind the scenes though, like he does with the all the boring paperwork and all the boring stuff that nobody wants to deal with the RubbingsRacing. He does all that stuff. Very good at what he does. You can see him. Looks like he may be doing some paperwork in the car there as he spins it out in the grass. Like he's got to keep his mind on the track and off of the business of RubbingsRacing. Great guy. Lecky does a lot of work for RubbingsRacing. Good to see him out on track tonight. Also takes part in the touring car division. One of the marshals of the touring car, lead coordinator for the touring car. So good to have him on track tonight. Currently 11th place. We've seen him spin out there. Let's go back to the lead right now. CK Moore still holding that 1 second gap here to Lightblade. Not sure if he's just holding back or if he's just going to go ahead and ride in line there. They know these guys starting up the front have to finish in the rear of the next race here so far. So looks like we did have one dropout. Not sure who it was here, ladies and gentlemen, going down through the list. Not sure who dropped out, but so far we still have almost a full field, 14 guys or 15 guys racing. No, we still have a full field here. 15 guys racing here, ladies and gentlemen. Great racing tuning up here for you. Thank you for tuning in. Like I said, if you want to get involved, you know the website, www.rubbingsracing.co.uk. How to get you a ticket to some of the cleanest, fastest sim racing on the PlayStation right now for project cars. Watching this battle right now at the Snetterton 300 in our sprint race. 5 minutes remain in this session, ladies and gentlemen. Track temperature is remaining steady at about 106 degrees Fahrenheit. The outside temperature is about 80 degrees Fahrenheit outside. So pleasant day for racing, good day for racing. These guys are doing it well in the front right now. These guys have separated themselves from the rest of the pack right now. Looks like Lightblade gets a little loose and K Morris takes advantage. Not sure what happened to Lightblade there. Oh, that's unfortunate for Lightblade. Goes back to second place, loses 1.2 seconds now to K Morris. Got to be frustrated about that. After the race last week, he's frustrated with himself. Was putting on the community chat and expressing in the room how frustrated he was with himself last week. Just wasn't just in the game, he said. Looks like he did something a little bit this week, but looks like he got to get back to his roots, try to get that position back from K Morris. As these laps wind down, we're going to see last time by K Morris was a 202.3 and last time by Lightblade was a 202.6. So K Morris currently 0.3 of a second faster last time by, but that's not very fast. But right now it looks like Lightblade is in the draft. Let's go on board with Lightblade here, ladies and gentlemen, as we see if we chase him down through this chicane. Oh, that's K Morris right there. Now we're on with Lightblade. Come down through this chicane, down to second gear, back up through the gears here. As they come up, this is the bomb hole is what they call this right here, the bomb hole. Luke Bennett kindly reminded us that this is what the bomb hole is called. So one guy said it's not a very good corner. I agree with him. This is a very weird corner. I don't even know if you want to call it a corner. Hard on the brakes here. You see him make that dive left, and then they got to try to back out the outside. And you see Lightblade make up a good bit of time coming out of that chicane there. Let's see if he can do anything with him. Let's go trackside here as you see Lightblade now all over the back of K Morris. This is the battle for the lead here, ladies and gentlemen. 3.5 minutes remain in this first session here at the RubbingsRacing Friday Night Janetta GT5 Super Cup European Challenge. You see Lightblade chasing K Morris right now for the lead. These guys have separated themselves from Bowie, who is running third right now, 5 seconds behind these guys. And K Morris makes a good dive to the inside. Lightblade takes the outside approach. K Morris gets the outside, way to the outside. Can Lightblade do anything with him here, ladies and gentlemen? Trackside as we're watching this action. Let's get rid of this interface here and just watch these two race. K Morris in the multicolored car, Lightblade in that red and black car in second place right now. This is the battle for the lead, ladies and gentlemen. About 3 minutes left in this session. K Morris had taken over the lead last time at this exact spot. K Morris took over the lead last time when Lightblade bobbled. But you see Lightblade is now making all kind of progress, trying to get up around K Morse right now. K Morse, our points leader. Lightblade back to about 5th or 6th in the points. We just read them off there. I can't remember what they are, but not doing very well in the points. Had a really bad week last week, but keeping an eye on this battle. Like I said, Lightblade makes a move to the outside, gets a great run out of that corner as they come around Williams and down towards the Bentley Straight. Maybe Lightblade can do something with them here in these Ginetta GT5s. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if Lightblade can do anything with K Morse. Side by side here, they come down towards the chicane. Lightblade puts a nose to the inside. Can K Morse see him? K Morse has to be aware that he's there. And side by side as they come through the chicane. Great angle here as they come through. And now K Morse looks like he has the advantage. Doesn't look like anybody has the advantage here. Now Lightblade pulls ahead just a little bit as they come up through the bomb hole. And he takes the position back away from K Morse. What a great move by Lightblade as the laps wind down here, as the time winds down. Come around down through the bomb hole here, as we call it, down through turn 12 here on the chicane. You got to watch his sausage curve. These guys got to be careful. K Morse gets a great run out of that corner. Looks like he's going to make a move now to the inside. Race back to the line here, ladies and gentlemen. A minute and a half left in this session here at the line, side by side. It would be too close to call if they cross the line right now. Looks like K Morse would have had the advantage. This is the battle for the lead, ladies and gentlemen. We're keeping an eye on this battle right now. K Morse has it. Lightblade wants it. Lightblade just had it. K Morse wanted it. K Morse took it back away from Lightblade. Now Lightblade must take it back away from K Morse if he wants to come across this line. Let's see here. Oh, it looks like K Morse gets a little sideways. Caution in turn 1. Caution in turn 1, and Bowie goes through. Looks like Lightblade go ahead, holds back. He apologizes for spinning him out. Incidental contact there. It looks like Bowie goes through. K Morse now up to second place on the outside of Bowie, ladies and gentlemen. How the tides have turned. Bowie's just an innocent bystander. These two get together now. He is in the lead with 45 seconds left in this session, ladies and gentlemen. This is great, absolute great racing. Let's get rid of this interface one more time. This is absolute great racing. Oh, K Morse, I don't know what happened. Looks like he hit the curb and went end over end. Lightblade now takes over. Holy man, takes over second place. Bowie now up to third place. I didn't mean to laugh at that. I was not expecting that. I don't know what that was. That must have been a glitch. We're not sure as they come around turn 6 here towards turn 7, towards the Bentley Straight. Lightblade in the same position last time by, only behind K Morse. Not sure what happened to K Morse. He went end over end there. Must have got dug one of his tires in the dirt, or the fender must have hit, or somebody must have put a pole there or something, because he just stopped dead. Not sure what happened. I have to take a look at the replay on this here, ladies and gentlemen. Get rid of the center face as we watch. Bowie now in the lead as they come through the chicane. This may be the final time they come through the chicane, ladies and gentlemen. Lightblade needs to do everything he can, chasing down Bowie right now for first position. It has been up and down for the last 3 or 4 laps for Lightblade in the lead. Back to second, bobbled a little bit, gave it to K Morse, took it back from K Morse. Now he's fighting his position, trying to take it back from Bowie. Bowie 3 seconds behind these guys 2 laps ago. Now leading this race as K Morse and Lightblade get together for some final lap action here. Looks like this may be the final lap here, ladies and gentlemen, as they come down to the line. We're not sure if it is. Looks like it's going to be this way. Yes, it is. 20 minutes are remaining, and that is the race, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like Lightblade is going to take it. If you look at the timings here, it looks like, yes, Bowie had a 31-second penalty, so yes, no, I don't want to leave. I just want to get rid of this stupid China. So we're getting reports from the track, ladies and gentlemen, that Bowie has a 30-second penalty due to overtaking somebody, not by his doing. So he's going to take that to the Stewards' Appeal. So on the track, he did finish first. In the timings, it looks like he's going to finish 8th place. That will go to Stewards' Appeals. Great race by Bowie and Lightblade. Bowie at the right place at the right time. Unfortunate for K Morse, finishing in 3rd place. Not sure what happened there. Going to have to go back through that stream and see what happened. I was looking at the timings and looking to see where these guys were on track. So, oh, okay. Well, we'll take a look at it. I didn't really see much of it. Yeah, I didn't see much of it here. And Tuggy Bear coming across the line in 15th place, ladies and gentlemen. I was trying to talk to these guys here as it was happening. So I'm going to get a rundown and a list here and see where we're going to be starting. Yeah, save your replays, guys. I'm going to give it a couple minutes here. I got to do some pictures. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for your comments on the YouTube. We're back here. It's 21 laps we're going to have in this race here. Matty Cake's coming in and saying 31-second penalties BS on Bowie. Yes, we agree with that. We're going to take a look at that. He is unfortunately going to start halfway in the back of the pack there. We're not sure about 7th or 8th because that's where the game put him. We discussed that in between the races here. So that's definitely going to be taken a look at. Jason Early says Light Blade to the win again. Yes, so my Light Blade doing a great job here. And Bowie, of course, says I'm rooting for Bowie because he seems pretty fast. So everybody chiming in on the YouTube. We got fans of everybody out there for everybody. These guys are going to get started here. 21 laps and a mandatory pit stop. I'm going to call these guys out as the lights go green. We're going to do a mandatory parade lap around here. Tuggy Bear is going to get him going. Tuggy Bear out first. Andy WFC to second, please. Old Smoky up to third. And Gray Warrior to fourth, please. Smithy up to fifth. Lion's Foot to sixth, please. Lecky fall in behind Lion's Foot to seventh. Bowie to eighth. Tro, you're going to go to ninth place. Foulguest, I'm going to go to 10th place. NRP to 11th place, please. Amber Kiwi to 12th place. K Morse to 13th. The Consul to 14th. And Light Blade is going to come in on the back of the pack here. These guys are going to ride around the track, get their tires warmed up, get ready for this 21 lap race here, our feature race at RubbingsRacing, the Ginetta GT5 European Super Cup Challenge. I know I've called it about 10 different things tonight, ladies and gentlemen, and I do apologize for that. But I keep getting everything mixed up here as we see all these guys go by. I see them coming down the stretch here. Everybody's wound up here. Holding about 70 miles per hour, 70, 75 miles per hour here. Going to take a ride along with Tuggy and see what we're doing here. He's doing a good job. These guys need to get caught up as these guys come around. They're going to get up the Bentley straight here, down through this chicane, out around that bomb hole, through that last chicane. And then once they get through that last chicane, these guys are going to line up side by side and somewhere along before the start-finish line. Tuggy Bear is going to have the opportunity to go ahead and put the hammer down and get this race underway, ladies and gentlemen. 21 laps, 20 laps under green, 1 lap parade lap here with a mandatory pit stop. Weather is going to be fair. Track is 108 degrees Fahrenheit. Ambient temperature outside is 78 degrees. So the race is taking place at 1 p.m. GMT, 1 p.m. in the afternoon UK time, ladies and gentlemen. Times 5, so it should finish up around 3:30 in the afternoon. So sun might get a little hot. Light clouds are in the forecast as well, so they're going to have some shady spots on the track. Everything is synced to the race, so it's going to be great racing throughout. The track temperature should remain about the same through here in this long, flat, wide track here in this technical track. See old Smokey getting off there. He's got to be careful coming back on. These guys know the rules here in the warm-up lap. Riding along with Tuggy right now. Coming out around the bomb hole as we come right now. We got the map up here and we got the speedometer. You see these guys coming out to this the left-hander corner. Come on, guys, up side by side. We're going to start getting side by side here. Yep, we got to slow it down. Slow it down a little bit, Tug. These guys get caught up. Be careful coming up to the last corner, guys. We're slowed way down here. Let's go back through the pack and see where these guys are at. Everybody looks like they're coming through the chicane here. Once the last guy comes through, we got Light Blade coming through right now. I'm going to go back to the field here. Back to the lead if I can see. These guys are side by side. And anytime at all, Tuggy can go whenever he wants to go. And the green flag is out, ladies and gentlemen. Tuggy Bear is gone as we get our second feature underway here. 21 laps with a mandatory pit stop here at the Friday night Ginetta GT5 European Super Cup Challenge. Tuggy Bear getting a little sideways coming through that corner. You watch all these guys coming through here. Going through. Oh, and Tuggy Bear gets way wide, goes into the wall, and everybody has to go by him. Tuggy Bear now to the back of the pack. Andy WFC, our new arrival to the new full-time, it's a full-time ride tonight in the GT5 series. See these guys, everybody coming through here. Andy now leading this parade around. Gray Warrior now up to second place. Gray Warrior starting towards the back of the pack, or finishing at the back of the pack here as you watch all these guys go by. Gonna keep an eye on all these guys coming through here, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry the screen is glitching around. Just giving it an eye on look how close all this racing is. Andy now making a good move. Gray Warrior behind him. Smithy looks like he goes wide. Lecky's going outside. See the two yellow cars out there now. Bowie up to third place. Great run by him. Got Bowie and Lecky now. These two yellow cars back to back here. Keep an eye on this battle. We got Smithy now in that green car in behind these guys as they come through turn 6 here, up towards Williams, down towards the Bentley straight. You see Andy WFC out front now. Big change of events for him. Didn't finish too well in the first race, but now doing a great job as these guys come out of the corner here. Let's go back through the pack. Look to see what K Morris is up to. Looks like K Morris gets a little sideways. Looks like NRP goes around. What happened to NRP? We just caught that as we came by. NRP gets spun around. K Morris gets through. The console now going wide between K Morris and Amber Cuey. Let's see what happens here as they come down through this weird chicane, ladies and gentlemen. Turns 8, 9, and 10 as they come around towards the bomb. Well, looks like everybody gets through. What a great camera angle. Looks like our leader goes off. What happened to Andy? Looks like Andy's in the grass. Oh no, Andy and NRP now teammates at the back of the pack. Not sure what's going on in that camp there. Have to keep an eye on that battle. Bowie now takes over the position. Gray Warrior now up to second place. Gray Warrior doing an absolutely fantastic job hanging with these guys in the opening laps here of the Snetterton 300 at the Ginetta GT5 Super Cup Challenge. If you guys like what you're seeing, www.rubbingsracing.co.uk will get your ticket to some of the fastest, cleanest sim racing here, and you can be on stream racing with some of the best guys on the PlayStation Network and Project Cars 2, ladies and gentlemen. www.rubbingsracing.co.uk. Jason Early wishing good luck to everybody, and Big Al says, come on the console. Falecky says, let's go. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you everybody for chiming in, supporting your favorite driver, showing your love to everybody here. Got Bowie out front right now, currently leading the pace, and Smithy now side by side with Gray Warrior. Let's see what happens with this battle here for second place. Going to go back through the field, keeping an eye on the timings on the left-hand side there. We got Lightblade now up to 9th place, and we got K Morris now back to 27th. Not sure if maybe he pitted. Maybe he took an early pit. Looks like he may have done that. Yes, K Morris looks like he may have pitted. Keeping an eye on this battle right here between Smithy and Gray Warrior. Now you got the leaders under pressure. Looks like Bowie is now under pressure by Gray Warrior and Smithy. Look like Smithy tries to put the nose to the inside and can't make it happen. Let's go on board here with Smithy and see what kind of action we can get here as these guys come down the Bentley straight. Gets a little loose coming out of there, straightens it up, and looks like he's going to try to run down Gray Warrior and Bowie right now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is top 3 positions. Bowie in the yellow car out front, and you can see him through the windshield. Gray Warrior in the white car in second, and Smithy running third right now as they come down through this weird chicane here in the Snetterton. Oh, it looks like Smithy gets a little on the inside. He's got to give that position back. Takes Gray Warrior with him. Unfortunate event. Looks like the console gets through. Looks like Gray Warrior is going to have to regroup. Back to 5th place. Not sure where Gray Warrior now. Like all the way back to 8th. Not sure who we're riding on board with. Lightblade gets through. Falgus gets through, the console gets through. Let's go back trackside here, ladies and gentlemen. Trying to keep a track of all that action. Smithy was just a little bit too hot going into that chicane. That's going to we're going to hear about that in the stewards' inquiries. Got Evan Haynes coming in saying Bowie's taking the win to make up for the BS from the last race. He's got to prove something. He's got to prove it. He came across the line first last time. He's got to make it count this time, ladies and gentlemen. Lap 4 out of 21. Here at Snetterton, we're watching this battle right now between Lecky and the console. These two guys, both of these guys fast in the GT5s here at Snetterton as they come up to turn 2 here. His hard right-hander. They got a whole bunch of company in behind him. Lecky looks like he locks the brakes up, misses a gear there in the turn, stacks guys up behind him. Now Lightblade up to 4th. Falgus now in beside Lightblade. Take a look at this battle here, side by side as these guys come through turn 4 here, up towards turn 5. Or I'm sorry, out of turn 3 up towards turn 4, ladies and gentlemen. Getting a little confused on the track here. Trying to watch the track and watch my map at the same time. They're coming through turn 4 right now, up towards turn 5. Still, all these guys are still really close to each other. Let's get rid of this interface and just watch these guys race here. Keeping an eye on Lightblade right now. Lightblade up to 4th place. He's got Falguest and the console, or Lecky right in front of him in that yellow car. Seen Falguest get a little bit sideways in that bright green car there. Not sure what's going on in his car. Still side by side, Falguest and the console right now. Looks like Lion's Foot is coming into the picture in that black and red car. And let's go to the screen and see who's in behind him. I can't remember the car number. Tro now coming into the picture as well. Lion's Foot going by Lightblade. It looks like Tro now going by Lightblade. Not sure what's going on with Lightblade. Lightblade dropping back through the field now, back to 7th place. May have gotten a slowdown penalty. I think Wise Robert's got to really slow these cars down to serve that penalty, which is unfortunate. Watching these guys come through, Foul Gas line through Tro, Amber Q. You never see Lightblade coming through. See Grey Warrior, Lecky in behind him, NRP9 behind him. Tuggy Bear coming into the picture all the way in behind. And it's a long way back now to K. Morris. Let's go back here to the lead and see what Lionsfoot's up to. Lionsfoot making a little bit of noise now coming into the picture. Challenging the Foul Guest now for 3rd place for this podium position. Getting by Tro. Amber Kiwi back there in 6th place. And Lightblade dropping way off the pace. Back now 12 seconds off of the lead. Looks like he dropped way off the pace. Probably serving a slowdown penalty there. This track is notorious for slowdown penalties. Lightblade doing a good job now getting out in front of Foul Guest for 3rd place. You see Lionsfoot holding this train of cars off. 2 cars behind them fighting for position as well. All 3 of these guys fighting for 3rd right now. Lionsfoot looking really good in this feature race. Didn't hear much from him in the first one. In the sprint race. Must have a different setup here. Different track temperature. Still 107 degrees Fahrenheit outside, ladies and gentlemen. 79 degrees is the track temperature. See NRP in and out of the pits now. Back to 13th place. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Just seen him come out of the pits. So NRP has served his pits. We think K. Morris has also served a pit stop as well. 27 seconds back. We don't think he had any kind of accidents here. Keeping an eye on this 3rd place battle right now between Lionsfoot, Foul Guest, and Tro. We're right along with Tro. Let's go on board with Tro here, ladies and gentlemen, and see what kind of action we can get from where Tro's at. Tro currently right now in 5th place, watching this battle for 3rd unfold right in front of him. Foul Guest in that green and black car. Lionsfoot in that red and black Janetta in front of them. So these guys come up through turn 7 up through Williams down towards Bentley straight here. And Tro on the rev limiter, giving that car everything it possibly has. These Janettas trying to get every ounce of speed out of it. This battle right now for 4th and 5th place. Lionsfoot currently trying to hold these guys off for a podium position, ladies and gentlemen. This is our 3rd race of our season. This is halfway through, ladies and gentlemen. This is our halfway point through the season 2021 season 2020 season 1. This is our halfway point here. Our 3rd race of the season at the Snetterton 300. Right along board with Tro right now as he is behind Foul Guest. Looking through the future schedule here, ladies and gentlemen. Looking to see what we're looking forward to. If I go to my Discord and if I look to see where we're at next week, I should have all this stuff wrote down, but I don't because I got a ton of things going on. Next week we are at, where are we at next week, fellas? We are at Olton Park International next week, ladies and gentlemen. Olton Park's going to be an absolutely phenomenal Silverstone GP in week 5, and then we're going to finish out the season in Hockenheim short over in Germany. So it's going to be an epic finish. These last 3 races are going to be a big points decider. See Tro now, see Lightblade go by Tro. Foul Guest gets up on that curb, gets a little bit loose. I was reading some information there. Didn't see what happened as Lightblade goes by. Still riding along with Tro here, watching this battle. We'll go back trackside and see what's happening here. You see Foul Guest now up to 3rd place. The console comfortably riding in 2nd place, out of the frame. We don't see him right now. Bowie taking command of the race right now. 7 seconds out in front of everybody, currently in 1st place, setting the pace for everybody as we see these 2 red Janettas right now. Not sure what happened to Lionsfoot. Lionsfoot must have went into the pits. Yes, Lionsfoot did go into the pits. I was reading information there. So you guys seen it, ladies and gentlemen. He went into the pits. Keeping an eye on Tro right now. Let's go back and see what let's go see what Grey Warrior and Tuggy Bear is up to right here. See Lionsfoot out in front of these guys. Not by far, but Tuggy Bear and the Lionsfoot currently right now. 30 seconds in behind the leader. See the Lionsfoot goes wide. Tuggy Bear goes to the inside into the grass there. Got to recollect it. And looks like he comes through the corner. Looks like he makes it all the way through. Lap 6 out of 21, ladies and gentlemen. 6 out of 21 here at the Snetterton 300. Some guys have started taking their pit cycles. Lionsfoot has been in. NRP has been in. We think K. Morris also has been in. Decided to pit early last week. Unlike him in the GT4s, he was always late last year. Also this season winner last year, the GT4 series. So GT4 champion. Always pitted late last season, pitted late early in the season this year, and then last week pitted early in the feature race, paid off for him, finished second. Pitted early in this race, we believe, as well, so it may pay off for him as well, as we see K Morris now up to 7th place in that Ginetta. Right now we have some of the leaders in right now. The console into the pits, Foulguest also into the pits. K Morris is going to go by now. K Morris, you can see him go by in 5th place. Oh no, he's coming down. Yes, coming down to turn 1. So K Morris has gone by the leaders, and looks like he is now chasing down the console. So this is now the battle for 4th place right now, ladies and gentlemen. Lecky right now 2 seconds in front of you. See him just go by the picture. I got the map up, and I have the speedometer up as well. So Bowie currently out in front, has not pitted yet. See, some of the leaders have pitted. The console is pitted. Lionsfoot has pitted. Foulguest has pitted. These guys are now all in the battle as well. Still on the track. These guys are still fighting for position. Still a lot of close racing here, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all your comments. And Faleki says, let's go. And these guys are, thanks for tuning in, guys. And thanks for all your support, all your comments. If you like what's going on, hit the thumbs up button. Give us a like. If you like to subscribe to our channel, hit that little bell button down to subscribe. We always like to keep our viewers informed of what's happening here in the RubbingsRacing channel, and watching these streams is a good idea to see what's happening. If you guys don't know about it, we have a whole bunch of series going on. We're keeping this battle right now between Foulguest and Lionsfoot. Lionsfoot in 6th place, Foulguest in 7th. You got Tro and Andy now behind these guys. All 4 of these guys within striking distance as they come out the Bentley Straight. But if you guys don't know, we do a bunch of different series here. Sunday nights we do the GT3s. All this takes place 8 o'clock p.m. GMT time, ladies and gentlemen. GMT, keep that in mind. GMT time, 8 o'clock p.m. We do all of our races right now. Let's keep an eye on this battle. Foulguest makes a great move there over Lionsfoot. And you see Lionsfoot now under pressure by Andy, as Andy now comes into the picture. And Tro also in behind Andy. But Sunday nights we do the GT3. Speaking of Andy, coming into the picture right there, riding, keeping an eye on Andy. Runs the GT3 series, very popular, very, very fast guys in that league. As these guys come around, this big long right-hander, start down towards the start-finish line. Lap 8 out of 21. Very busy in the GT3s, Andy is. Good to have him on track tonight. Monday nights we kind of don't do anything, just a lot of community races online, get to know the guys, do a lot of evaluation races. If you guys don't know what evaluation race is, if you come into the league, we have to put you through an evaluation process. Even if we race 3, it's just standard procedure. Just make sure you can race, that's all. Nothing fancy. You don't have to be nervous, you don't have to win. You just got to show you're able to run side by side with these guys. Obviously there can only be one guy that wins, and you can see all the action. This is mid-pack, ladies and gentlemen. This is for 6th, 7th, 8th, 5th, 9th, 10th place. So all these guys are within striking distance of each other. That's what we're looking for, good, clean guys. Tuesday nights, we have the touring car divisions. Touring car Class 1 and Touring car Class 2. We had Stealth Sheep and Light Blade promoted up to the Touring Class 1 division, and they showed their dominance Tuesday night at Bruno. It was an absolutely fantastic race by them two. Fantastic show. Makes me wonder if I should step back to go to the Touring Class 2, which is the Clio Cups. A lot of great action going on there. We don't have enough broadcasters to broadcast it. We wish we could bring it to you live. Both of those races do happen at 8 p.m. GMT. The Touring Car Class 1 is broadcasted, so you guys, if you want to tune in, it is broadcasted by Andy WFC does broadcasting on that. Great quality broadcasting by one of the best commentators we have here at RubbingsRacing. Thursday nights, we have the Thursday Night Light Series. Wednesday night, we don't really do much of anything other than just mingle with the community, get to know guys. Thursday Night Lights, get new guys in, and we see somebody go around there. Is that Lecky? Yeah, it looks like Lecky goes around there. That's unfortunate for him. He was in a really good battle with them guys. Let's go back here and see what Andy's doing. Thursday Night Lights, we do the Thursday Night Light Series. Random car, random track. This week is going to be next week's going to be absolutely fun. It's going to be absolutely chaos to watch these guys. I haven't revealed it yet. They put me in charge of it, so it's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of frustration, but it's going to be absolute super fun. If you didn't tune in last night, we were in the GTEs around the Daytona Road Course. Same setup as what we do here, only there's no points involved. So keeping an eye on this action right here between Andy K. Morris and Lions Foot 3 wide as they come through the corner. I got to pause my commercial here, ladies and gentlemen. Andy gets sideways. K. Morris makes a move to the outside. What a great move by K. Morris. Lions Foot now makes a move to the inside, goes side by side with Andy WFC as they come down towards turns 2. Let's see if Lions Foot can make it stick. Great line by Lions Foot as they come through. Andy now side by side with him and behind K. Morris. And who's coming into the picture there? That is Tro now into the picture for 7th place, ladies and gentlemen. This is great mid-pack racing right now. Foul Guest has got away from these guys, but this is great mid-pack racing. 4 guys all within each other. They can throw a blanket over top of each other. Right now, K. Morris working his way up to 5th place. 20 seconds out in front. K. Morris goes a little wide where he went last time. You don't know if he got pushed out by Andy or not. Going to have to take a look at that. We're going to have to see. Not sure what happened. Looks like Andy's dropping back a little bit. Lightblade goes into 3rd place there. Or I'm sorry, Lightblade's not even in the picture. Looks like Foul Guest now sneaks through to 4th place. And looks like Lions Foot now up to 3rd place. Let's see where we're at here, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, there's so much action going on in the track here. I can't keep track. So there goes Lightblade in 3rd place. We got Foul Guest now to 4th place. Lions Foot, there's Lions Foot in 5th and Tro in 6th. K. Morris got dropped back to 7th now. And he's still in the draft with these guys. Smithy and Andy looks like they're back now to 9th and 10th, and now Amber Kiwi now into the picture. And let's go up here and watch these guys come through the chicane here. We got here they come as they come through the chicane. All these guys still with indifference. Amber Kiwi, Andrew coming in last place, and then we got Gray, got NRP now coming up the back of the field. NRP had that spin earlier. Doesn't look like he was able to recover. Lap 10 out of 21, ladies and gentlemen. 10 out of 21. Looks like we have 11 laps remaining in this session, right along with NRP here. NRP 33, like we said, works at Silverstone. Has guys watching in on the stream here, so Lee Kendall says, fantastic racing, guys. Fantastic racing. Thank you, Lee Kendall. This is absolutely great racing by all these guys. Let's go back mid-pack here. Look what K. Morris is up to. K. Morris now up to 6th place now on the heels of Tro. Lions Foot in behind here, and Smithy now coming up into the picture. A lot of shucking and jiving going on in this mid-pack. K. Morris now making a move to the inside. Can he do anything? Doesn't look like he's going to be able to make a move to the outside. Maybe a crossover move, try to carry that speed. And it looks like, oh, they get together. Looks like Lightblade Tro and K. Morris gets together. Not sure what happened there. It looks like there's a little bit of a on-track conversation. Looks like everybody worked it all out. Looks like K. Morris are points, 2nd place in points now, back to 9th place, getting together with Tro. Unfortunate for them. This battle rages on, though, between Amber Kiwi and Smithy and Lions Foot. Right now, Lions Foot in 5th place. This is all for a top 5 spot, ladies and gentlemen. Lions Foot has a top 5 spot. Let's get rid of this interface here and see what Amber Q is going to do. Anything with Foul Guest and Lions Foot as these guys come through turns 5 right now. Towards turn 6, see Foul Guest make a good entry. Gets a little wide. Lions Foot now to the inside. Takes the position away from Foul Guest. Looks like Amber's going to go to the inside as well as they come out of turn 5 down towards the Bentley Straight. Now we got Andy, NRP, and K. Morris now coming into the picture. A lot of fast guys and a lot of close racing going on. Whole lot of track, not a lot of cars, or a lot of, reverse that, whatever it is. Whole lot of cars, not a lot of track, a lot of real estate, not a lot of real estate. And everybody's fighting for it as they come through the track here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look as we ride through here. What a great view as these guys coming through the chicane here. We've got Lions Foot out front, Amber Kiwi running in 2nd. We got Smithy up to 3rd, Andy going by 4th, NRP in 5th, and now K. Morris in the multicolored car there in that red, yellow, and black car. Coming up in 10th place right now as these guys come around the bomb hole down towards turn 12 here, down towards turn 11, and then towards turn 12. Lions Foot leading this parade around. Great racing here. Laps are winding down, ladies and gentlemen. Lap 11 out of 21, 10 to go here at Snetterton. A lot of these guys have taken their pit stops. Bowie in command, 11 seconds or 7 seconds out in front of everybody. Currently right now, the console running a 2:04.0. Last time by, looks like the fastest time. No, NRP running the 2:03.4. 2:03.4 last time by. So NRP running the quickest lap last time by, and he is in this pack of madness as you got K. Morris now trying to make a move to the inside. A little bit of contact there. Looks like Amber Kiwi Ambu just looks like he just got caught up in a little bit of love tap there. Nothing malicious. Looks like that was just good, clean, hard race, and everybody fighting for the same space. The guys still side by side as they come through the corner. Looks like they're going to sort it out. Oh, it looks like Lions Foot gets a little sideways. goes into Andy. Not sure what's happening there. Looks like Andy was the benefactor of that. Looks like Andy gets wrapped up in all that as well. Amber Huey gets through. It looks like Kay Morris also gets through. Kay Morris now up to third. NRP gets through that mess. Smithy now up to fifth. That is Smithy in fifth, and Foul gets now up to fourth. So, ladies and gentlemen, Lions Foot. Let's go back here and see what's happening with Lions Foot. Got somebody way out in the grass. Not sure what he's doing. He's got to be careful coming back on the track there. Good entry coming on by him. We got Lions Foot. Yeah, we seen it. We seen the action there. No, there was a red car. It looked like Tro was out in the grass. Looked like he might have went a little bit wide. Just reminded him he had to come back on track pretty easy there. He's trying to marshal the race. You got NRP now up to 6th place. Looks like he's on the heels of Smithy right now. Smithy in the 5th place. Had a whole bunch of action going on there. A lot of places, a lot of transactions went on there on the grid, ladies and gentlemen. So points shake up a little bit. Bowie having a great points day. Hasn't pitted yet. 11 seconds out in front of the console. The console has pitted, so Bowie needs to keep that in mind if he has not pitted yet. So I'm going to keep an eye on this battle for the lead here, as Bowie is currently on lap 12 out of 21, ladies and gentlemen. Lap 12 out of 21. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you for tuning in. If you're just turning in, this is our feature race here. The Snetterton 300 and the GT5s at the Ginetta Super Cup Championship, European Super Cup Championship here at RubbingsRacing. Friday night, as always, an explosive night here, and you see Smithy goes, and Smithy gets off the track. Oh, looks like he regains control there. That could have been disastrous for Smithy as NRP goes by him. Side-by-side action behind those, Amber and Kay Morris side-by-side as they come out of turn 2 here, headed down towards turn 3. Kay Morris gets out around Amber Huey. Amber Huey doing an absolutely great job today. Didn't mention him in the notes here. Amber Huey, South African. He said he's living in Ireland. Said he just moved there recently, so he has a lot of time to race. Doesn't feel like he's the fastest, but he prides himself on being clean. Said the T300 is his weapon of choice, and he also races with a play seat. Said he loves the older car and a fan of the GTE and endurance races. Said he played NASCAR when he was still back in school. So Amber Huey, Andrew has time to race tonight. Called up from the reserves, waiting in line there. Got his ticket, signed up, did what he needed to do. Got on track tonight, so good to have him on. Looks like he is doing a great job right now. 27 seconds off of the lead currently right now. 8th place in this battle with Kay Morris. Looks like Kay Morris probably had another slowdown penalty. Let's go to the timings here and see what the penalties are. It looks like NRP has a 2-second penalty. And let's get rid of that speedometer. And I think everybody looks like they're behaving here, ladies and gentlemen, as you look at the timing list here. Go down through the timing list. And Old Smoky now has a 2-second penalty as well. So that is the timing. So that is the penalties right now. Side-by-side action once again as Kay Morris looks to the inside of Amber Huey. This is great action going on track right here, ladies and gentlemen. Kay Morris trying to make up, excuse me, trying to make up everything he can. He had a couple spins here. We've seen him go end over end. Looked like it was a glitch out. No harm, no foul. He said in the first one it was just something that, just a product of the racing. Got upside down in the first race. Had a spin here in the second race. Had to rebound. Pitted early. And now back up to 7th place. 29 seconds off of the lead. The console right now sitting in good position. Currently in 2nd place as you look on the left side of the screen there, ladies and gentlemen. That's where I'm getting my timings from, if your screen is big enough to follow along with me. These guys are doing a fantastic job. Still a lot of close action racing here. Let's go up and see what Falgues, Smithy, and NRP are up to. You see Smithy sideways coming out of the corner, chasing NRP, and you got Falgues right behind him. These two teammates in these green and black Ginettas as they come through turn 4 here, up towards turn 5. Both of these guys chasing NRP. NRP has been up and down in this race. Now up to 4th place as these guys come up to turn 4 here. 4th place, NRP doing a great job today, rebounding back, just being patient, just really doing what he has to do to finish the race, staying out of trouble, keeping your nose clean. It's really the ticket to being fast in this league here, ladies and gentlemen. Being consistent, staying out of trouble. That's a fast being anywhere. You see, looks like Smithy goes a little wide. Falgues gets by him there, lets his teammate go by. I don't know if they're actually teammates, but we're going to call them teammates because it sounds cool. And it also looks cool because it kind of looks like they're working together here. So giving you great action on the track as Smithy goes up to 6th place now. It's 27 seconds behind the lead now in front, or behind Falgues. Or I'm sorry, that's Falgues we're keeping an eye on. Smithy now back to 7th place. This is all happening behind NRP, and now K Morris coming into the picture. You see K Morris coming into the picture, and Amber QE Andrew now coming up in behind. Looks like K Morris was able to take care of Amber QE as they come through the corner here. K Morris trying to get back up through the field. 27 seconds off the lead. Bowie has not pitted. I think the pit stop's probably somewhere in between 22 and 25, 26 seconds here if he has a good pit stop. So these guys should all be close back up to the front here once these pit stops cycle through, once Bowie goes through. Not sure what happened with him. We know the console has pitted. We've seen the console come out of the pit, so we're not. Bowie has pitted, so okay, Bowie has pitted, so we didn't see that on track. So Bowie out front, the console now 15 seconds behind, so the console has to do something to get in gear to try to take care of Bowie currently out front in command right now. 15 seconds out in front. 14 out of 21. Laps winding down here, ladies and gentlemen. Track temperature 104 degrees. The ambient temperature is 82 degrees. CK Morris, they almost get hung up on that sausage curve. Thank God he had enough momentum to get carried over on the other side, but hung up there just teeter-tottering on it as he's chasing this battle here between Falguest and Smithy. These two teammates out in front of him, keeping an eye on this for fifth place. Smithy currently has a side-by-side action here, ladies and gentlemen, as they come down towards turn 4. See NRP on the inside. Smithy now in behind him in 6th place. Smithy now taking that to the outside. Smithy in the 19. Smithy now in the, Smithy in the, let's see. Yeah, Smithy's in the 20. K Morris goes off course again. Not sure what happened to K Morris, ladies and gentlemen. You can see all by himself, looked like he must have hit the curb or hit the dirt and out of the camera angle. Disastrous points day for K Morris. Not sure what's going on with his car. K Morris now back with Tro to see what's happening. Smithy spins it out once again. Not happy with the performance of his car, ladies and gentlemen. Bowie currently out front, setting the pace, 16 seconds out in front of the console right now. The console doing a great job, just keeping his nose clean, keeping the car rubber side down this time. If you noticed last week during the sprint race, he got upside down immediately. So looks like he's coming through the final corner, doing a great job. The console having a great race. Lee Kendall chiming in saying, well done NRP, great recovery. So you got a fan out there. We have the console, 25 years old. He's from UK, from Norwich. Also from the UK here. Does a lot of things behind the scene. If you need something edited, he's the guy to give it to. He does all the editing on the YouTube stuff. All the mistakes and bloopers we make and all the disconnections that we have and all that stuff, the console takes care of all that. Very bright, very smart at what he does here to keep the entertainment coming for the RubbingsRacing staff. So good to have him on track tonight. Currently the points leader and currently doing it in style. 2nd place right now. Not able to have an answer for Bowie. Bowie able to pull away from the field right now, but currently doing a great job right now. 16 seconds behind the leader in 2nd place. So let's go on with a ride along here. Let's pick on somebody else this week. Let's go along with Andy here. Andy's our newcomer. Let's ride along with Andy. See where Andy's at on the track. Andy's just got promoted to full-time ride tonight. We're taking that number 39, Janetta. Became available, Islander Jim not able to commit to the races, so we had to fill the spot here. You see him come out of turn 2. Let's go in the cockpit here, turn 2, as he comes out around Palmer here in the turn. They're out of turn 2 here, ladies. Or out of turn 3, I'm sorry, out of turn 3. Down towards turn 4, you see he's got to get hard on the brakes here. It's kind of a hard left-hander. You watch him on the map, hard left-hander to the inside of that apex. Let's get rid of this, all this timing here. All to the outside of that. Just our customary riding along with Andy WFC here, coming in towards Hamilton, towards turn 5. This long left-hand sweeper. If you get it wrong, you can net up in the grass. We've seen a couple laps ago, K Morris. A few laps ago, we've seen Tro also get into it as they come around turn 6 here, out towards turn 7. If we can get it right, you get to the inside of this apex and then wind it up down the stretch. You see Andy get a little loose there coming out of that corner, just hit that curb, and that's unfortunate. And that's exactly what I was talking about, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to wind it back up here and start down what we call the Bentley Straight. He needs to be careful. Looks like guys are coming in behind him. Let's go back trackside here and see what the action's going to be. We'll do another ride along here once we can. Let's go trackside and see what's happening in behind him. Now Andy's spun out there on the Bentley Straight now. Coming down into turn 8 and 9, what they call Brundle and Nelson. kind of a tricky chicane here with that giant sausage curb. If you miss time, you can be airborne instantly. Take out a few cars with you. Coming around turn 10 here, the bomb. Oh, what's this called? The bomb hole. I can't read my own writing. The bomb hole. Around turn 10. This is turn 11 here, and then turn 12. This final left-hander, right on your screen, left in the car. It's down towards turn 1 here. So Andy WFC not having a good go at it tonight. Was running out front there for a while. Let's go up here and see what Lightblade's up to. Lightblade now on the heels of NRP. Coming up through the track here. NRP having a good rebound today. 27 seconds off of the lead. Lap 16 out of 21, ladies and gentlemen. About 6 laps remain here in this session. The Snetterton 300. www.RubbingsRacing.co. If you guys want to donate, that's the website. We take any kind of donations in UK currency and in US currency. If you feel free to donate, if you like what we're doing, if you want to support the cause, always feel free to donate. We always take donations. If you want to join the league, become a racer, or if you want to become a member of staff or a commentator, that website, www.rubbingsracing.co.uk, will also get your ticket to our staff members and our staff team and our commentator team. Always looking forward for willing participants here as we're taking a look at this battle on the track here as these guys come around the bomb hole. Lightblade and NRP right now. Lightblade is now putting NRP under pressure. NRP has to feel the pressure now from NRP, or from Lightblade. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Getting these guys mixed up. NRP and that red, or that orange, white, and black car. Lightblade in that number 3 black and red car. Here's these guys come across the start-finish line. NRP now in behind, or Lightblade in behind NRP, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, I keep getting it confused. So I was going through some of the bio here, is trying to keep an eye on some of the action here. Lightblade currently running 4th place right now, 28 seconds. Last time by, he was a 203.024 compared to Bowie's 202.2, so almost a whole second slower than the leader right now. Bowie's just showing it. Lap 17 right now. Bowie is 19 seconds, just pulling away from the field. Bowie doing an absolutely spectacular job out front. Had a great race last night in the GTE Thursday Night Light series at Daytona. Epic finish with him and NRP. It was great to see that Ford and that Chevy battling all the way to the very end there. Epic commentating, epic racing, epic everything about that race. That was absolutely fun last night to watch them guys go at it. So Lightblade and NRP right now going at it momentarily. Lightblade is just kind of minding his business back behind NRP. Laps are winding down. 17 out of 21, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just tuning in, this is the tail laps of our feature race. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for all your comments and all your likes. Wrapping up the final stages of this race for our Friday night Ginetta GT5 European Super Cup Challenge, as we'll watch Lightblade come across, or come down the Bentley straight here towards Brundle and Nelson towards turns 8 and 9. Still chasing NRP as you see these two come through the chicane here. See if he can do anything with them. Let's go back through the field here and see what K Morse is up to. K Morse on the back of Lions Foot, about a second in behind Lions Foot. Tro also in this picture, and Falguest way out in front of these guys, currently about 9 seconds out in front of Lions Foot. So Falguest has put himself in a nice position in 6th place. Amber Cuey tuning in tonight, coming in as a reserve driver, cameo appearance. Great job, 5th place for him right now. So these guys are coming now through around the bomb holes. These laps are starting to wind down. 18 out of 21, ladies and gentlemen. Lap 18 out of 21. Grey Warrior, let's see what Grey Warrior's up to. Grey Warrior riding around the back of the pack here. 10th place all by himself. We have a little bit of information here on Grey Warrior. I believe we do. Yeah, he's 32 years old. He's British. He's a British racer. He said his favorite tracks is Brands Hatch, and his favorite project cars too is the Caterham 7. Said he would love to own a Ferrari F355. I think we would all love to own a Ferrari of some sort, maybe. Maybe some people don't like him as much as we do. But he said he's a huge F1 fan and a BTCC supporter. So good to have him on track tonight, participating in the only series right now. Grey Warriors, the only series he's taking part of is the GT5 series right now. Not doing so well tonight, but having fun riding around on track. K Morse and Lions Foot right now. This battle is heating up. You can see Tro get off track, going into the dirt back there. K Morse now 8th place. I'm behind Lions Foot. These guys come out of turn 3. and head up towards Palmer here, up towards turn 4. Side-by-side action now. K. Morris trying to take the line away from Lions Foot. Lions Foot wrapped up in a little bit of an accident earlier. Got shuffled back through the pack. Not happy about it. Have to go look at the replays here and see what happened. Sure, we're going to hear about it in the steward's inquiry, but took it very well. Still side-by-side as these guys come down through turn 4 here. Or turn 5, Hamilton, this long right. Oh, I see Light Blade or Lions Foot get a little bit loose, come down in front of K. Morris. K. Morris happened to get on the brakes and very wisely backs up just a little bit, knows the track temperature is coming down. Grip's starting to come back, but the tires are starting to wear out on these cars here. So they come down the Bentley straight. K. Morris has got to regroup here and try to figure out another way to pass Lions Foot here. Lions Foot apologizing on the radio, saying he was sorry to K. Morris. K. Morris knows that he didn't mean it intentionally. See K. Morris now making up a position here, going side by side as they come down towards turns 7 and 8 here, ladies and gentlemen, or 8 and 9, Brundle and Nelson. See now K. Morris trying to make the inside move. He goes around the outside. Looks like Lions Foot lets him go to the inside, or Lions Foot goes to the inside, lets K. Morris go around the outside. And there's K. Morris maybe a little faster later in the race here. Going to see what happens as this race develops here. We got Tuggy and Lions Foot, or Tuggy and Lecky all the way in the back of the pack. Let's see what these two guys here are up to. All the way in the back of the pack for last place, ladies and gentlemen. Still a battle going on here as these guys come out of turn 2 or 3 here, headed towards turn 4. Let's keep an eye on these guys here. NRP now looks like he's in a battle with Light Blade. Looks like Light Blade loses a little bit of time there coming out of the corner. And losing the position now to NRP, now falling 2 seconds in behind. I was keeping an eye on that battle. We have K. Morris now taking the position away from Lions Foot. Lions Foot currently dropping back to 8 seconds, almost, or 8th placed, almost 60 seconds off of the leader. So Bowie doing it in style right now. Let's take a ride along with Bowie here as we go to our customary ride along. See him coming now through turns 8 and 9 through Brundle and Nelson now. Doing it in style, Bowie all by himself. We're going to keep an eye on where he's at on track. We see him on track there. Still keeping an eye on last place here. We got Tuggy still harassing Lecky. These two guys, both of these guys, big parts of Rubbing Racing and the staff members. Lecky, part of the board member, Mods and Marshall members, does a lot of the strategic writing, a lot of the policies and procedures, a lot of the boring stuff that nobody wants to do. Very good at what he does. Good to see him and Tuggy Bear. Also Marshall, part of the Mods Marshall team, Tuggy Bear in last place right now. And at number 2, Janetta, thought he was going to take the black wheels. Not sure if his team put regular wheels on. Maybe they are black. Maybe there was just a bad camera angle there. But we had a little bet going that black wheels were faster. Not sure what all that entails, but right now K. Morris, looks like K. Morris gets off the track, ladies and gentlemen. 2 laps remain in this feature race. Looks like K. Morris going backwards again. Gray Warrior gets by K. Morris. Looks like K. Morris still having a hard time going off track again. Looks like the handling may be going away on his car. Not sure what's happening here. Looks like he's just going to wrap it up and take what he can out of today. Big points lost for K. Morris. Had a solid performance last week. 2 top 2 finishes in the sprint and the feature. He had a good finish in the first one. Not so great in the second one today. Currently coming in 10th place right now. Bowie currently setting the pace in 20. It looks like somebody's off the pace right there. It looks like Old Smokey's off the pace as the leaders come around. Now it looks like the console is up to 2nd place. Yeah, it looks like, okay, we're keeping an eye on the leader here. Bowie now currently coming next to the last lap, ladies and gentlemen. Currently in command of this race. Great run by him, like we mentioned earlier. 20 years old, from Holland. Does a lot of flag marshalling at a bunch of different tracks. He said he also works on race cars, drives race cars on certain various tracks over in the UK there in Holland. So knows his way around some of these European tracks. Showing it today in the Janetta GT5. Seen him last night on track in the Thursday Night Light Series. Said he had an absolutely great battle, one of the best battles he ever had. He mentioned on the Discord. Same last week in the Brands Hatch race. He and Lions Foot also had an absolutely fantastic race for a podium position there. So great racing by him, but in command all by himself today, putting guys a lap down. Looks like he put, I don't know if that is maybe foul guest. Yeah, maybe foul guest though. Smithy, looks like he put Smithy a lap down there. So Smithy not having a good run today, currently running 12th place. Riding along with Bowie. Final lap, ladies and gentlemen. Bowie doing it in style. You can see Smithy ripping through the infield in the back there, taking out the sign. and like only Smithy can do, ladies and gentlemen. Good run by him tonight. Riding along now with our leader. Let's get rid of this interface as we're watching him come now through turns 3, ladies and gentlemen. Victory lap going to Bowie, our 20-year-old from Holland. Not from Howland, from Holland. Bowie from Holland. I almost said Bali from Holland. That would have been weird. Bowie from Holland, 20 years old, flag marshal at several tracks, doing it in style today. You see him come out of turn 4, making his victory lap here, ladies and gentlemen, up towards Hamilton. Through this left-hander, looking really good. Let's take a look at the time penalties. Let's see what's going on here, ladies and gentlemen. Not a whole lot of time penalties going on up front. The console looks like he's running clean. Lightblade's got a 1-second penalty. Doesn't look that's going to affect him. Falgus with a 5-second penalty. It doesn't look like that's going to affect him either. Looks like he's far enough away in front of Tro. And then we have a couple minor penalties in the back. K. Morris serving a 1-second penalty. Looks like Andy WFC coming in with 6 seconds, and Old Smokey with a 2-second penalty and a 4-second penalty in the back here. So riding along with Bowie, trying to get rid of this timing screen here as we take our final laps with Bowie, our leader. Won the first race with a 30-second penalty. That is going to go under dispute, I am sure of it, ladies and gentlemen. Doing it in style, Bowie all by himself tonight, taking our customary ride along with him, just you and Bowie as we come through the final corner here. Let's get rid of the map, get rid of the interface, and we got the number 31 yellow and black Ginetta GT5 coming across the line first. Bowie is your winner, feature winner tonight. It was a sprint winner as well, and looks like he's going to take it in style, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to Bowie. Let's ride along with the console here as the console comes out of the last chicane all by himself. The console doing a great job tonight, keeping his nose clean, keeping the rubber side down on the car. We seen him last week at Brands Hatch get upside down in the opening stages of that race. Was able to come back in the second race and still maintain points lead. Great points day for the console. Looks like he's going to increase his points ratings here, or point standings after this race. Point standings probably are not going to be out until Saturday or Sunday because of all the discrepancies. Lightblade coming across third. Great job by him. Nicky NRP, our lad from Silverstone, works at the track, coming in across fourth place. Great rebound by him. Let's go to the YouTube here and see what these guys are saying. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Great racing by all. Bowie was untouchable. Lee Kendall said Bowie is untouchable. Amber Kiwi coming across fifth. Foul guest, great run by him, coming across sixth place tonight. Tro coming out of the final corner all by himself. Great run by him. Seen him up and down a little bit in the grass, on the track. Little handling issues with him tonight. Great run by Tro. Great to have him on track tonight as well. See Lions Foot up and down as well coming across. 7th place, 8th place right now. On track, coming across the line, 8th place. K. Morris up and down as well with Grey Warrior behind him. These guys coming across 9th and 10. Andy WFC recently promoted up to a full-time ride in that number 39, black, yellow, and orange Ginetta. Not having a good outing. He's going to have a talk with his team here and see. You got to go try to regroup it for week 4 here. Old Smokey coming in, 12th place. And ladies and gentlemen, that is your lineup. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank everybody for your comments. Thank these guys for some great on-track action tonight. Congratulations to Bowie for winning the sprint, even though with that 30-second penalty, showing his dominance tonight at the Snetterton 300. These guys put on a great performance. The console coming in tonight, still leading the points, probably leading the points after tonight. Lightblade coming in third. Solid performance for him, and Nicky with a good fan base. Top 4. Amber Kiwi coming in, rounding out the top 5, ladies and gentlemen. Next week, tune in to our feature race and our sprint race at Alton Park International with the same cars. Alton Park International, it's going to be an absolute great race. Tune in Sunday night to our GT3 series and watch some of our fastest guys in the GT3 go head-to-head as well. So for everybody here at Rubbings Racing, I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in. Thank you for your comments. Thank you, everybody. God bless and good night.